At a time when it's tough to find any job, getting the one you actually want can seem next to impossible. Nancy Bortz has been trying to relaunch her counseling career since she was laid off a year ago. She's been forced to think outside the box and take jobs she never would have considered just to make ends meet. Turns out that might not be all bad. In tonight's Help Wanted report, 9 News reporter Heidi McGuire shows us how having a Plan B job may actually bring Plan A back into reach.
Does anyone know what this means?
It's hard to know what the future will bring.
There's 5 blue, 2 red.
Which is why Nancy Bortz is focusing on what she can do now.
And I learned very quickly that I have to do whatever it takes in order to survive. So should we move on to number 3?
Today that means tutoring elementary students after school.
So what are the chances of picking a yellow tile?
It's one of 4 Plan B jobs this single mom has taken on since losing her Plan A job and her home last year.
Okay, 1. It had pretty much hit bottom. And I knew that I just needed to be thinking about what am I going to do from this point forward.
Okay, so what about some other stuff that are more Plan B?
Career counselor Kate Culligan spends her days helping people just like Nancy figure out not only what's next, but what's reasonable.
So if you like books, go work at the Tattered Covered. If you like kids, work with kids while you're re-careering or waiting for that Plan A job to come open.
It's basic knowledge that
Culligan's network group meets every Tuesday morning at 9 at Stella's coffee shop in Denver. For $5, anyone can join.
Love the power of groups and how it lets people think differently about themselves and see options. But these are different organizations where you can find out about green jobs.
Culligan says Plan B jobs not only help you stay sane during your search for something more permanent, they can also open doors.
If anybody has connections at NREL or in the alternative energy marketplace at all.
The hardest part, however, for a room full of laid-off educated professionals can be having enough coffee to choke down the humble pie.
The thing with Plan B jobs, when you interview, you have to pretend like it's your Plan A job, right? They don't want a Plan B type mentality.
Okay, so the red is 3. So
Nancy cashiered and even landscaped yards this summer before getting this tutoring job, which she says is a much better fit.
Oh, there's only 2 red.
And what she's learned through this process is the importance of keeping her chin up to see other opportunities ahead.
Okay, there you go, sweetie. Really gain self-esteem from being where you are at in your life. It's about self-acceptance. And that's exactly what ended up happening to me. This is Nancy. This is who I am. Hey, cutie. How you doing? Good. And this is what I'm faced with today. It's not my first choice, but I'm fortunate at least to have some options out there.
Heidi McGuire, 9 News.